live right here. We are live right now from the comfort of my own home. And all I'm gonna be doing, man, shout out to Mr. Locario, cause I do listen to bro a lot. You feel me? Uh he's not the top dating coach I listen to, but he's one of them for sure. And at the end of the day, he been doing this for a long time, way longer than I ever have. Even I'm very, very fresh, very, very new into this world of life, whatever. And I respect the man enough to, what I'm saying. I'm honored. You feel me? Even with this, I'm honored. Shout out to Mr. Lucario. But what I'm gonna be doing in this video, uh, and I go subscribe to him, Mr. Lucario, MR.LOCARIO. And what I'm gonna be doing in this video, in this live video, is actually I'm just gonna be rating what he's saying 1 through 10 in my personal opinion. You feel what I'm saying? My personal opinion, 1 through 10. Is what he's saying accurate in my life? So it's all right. So I'm gonna say 1 through 10 in my life and 1 through 10 as a broad scope of just men across the board, because we all different. All our game is different. And so because of that, I'm gonna do how I feel about it, and then I'm gonna talk about, generally speaking, is it a 1 through 10? As far as like how valuable is what he telling y'all? You feel me? So shout out to Mr. Locario once again. I'm about to go ahead and I'm about to do this. So let's go.
So flaking
oh yeah, and Miles too. Miles Cunningham. That's his partner in crime. And I'm just going down their shorts. You feel me? They got a lot of shorts right here. I'm gonna do at least 25 shorts, and we're just gonna do 1 through 10. So let's listen up.
So flaking is a definite red flag, because people make time for what they want to make time for. So therefore, if she is flaking on you, if she is not showing up when she agreed to show up, if she's changing things, if she wants to push things back, if she wants to change the date, she's letting you know that there are other things more important than you. So flaking is a definite red flag, because people make time for what they want to make time for.
I agree.
So therefore, if she is flaking on you, if she is not showing up when she agreed to show up, if she's changing things, if she wants to push things back, if she wants to change the date, she's letting you know that there are other things more important than you. As long as
All right, so that's number one. Flaking is a red flag. Yes and no. No, it's definitely a red flag. Like I said, in my life, I don't go on too many dates. I don't got the finances right now, just generally speaking. But overall, yes. If I even a first date falls into many different options. A first date could be you coming to my place. A first date could be a FaceTime date. A first date could be going to get ice cream or whatever, smoothies, whatever. So yes, if I set this up and we just met, I'm under the understanding that you may be unfamiliar with me right now, but even in that thing, like, yes, like, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't gotta chase you. So, because I talk to multiple women, so I don't have to chase you. So, with that being said, you're probably just gonna lose your spot in line, and that's fine, I guess. And so, is it a red flag to me? Yes and no. Like I said, because so this is like I give this 7. I'll rate this a 7 because in many cases, I don't care if she flakes. In many cases, because it doesn't matter so much that I wouldn't even call it a red flag, because yes, it's a red flag in the terms of I'm gonna leave you and go talk and go deal with the women who are showing high interest or medium interest. If she's not going on a first date, that's like low interest. So yeah, to go what he's saying, yes, I rate that a 7 or 8. Yeah, like take off, fellas, like leave, bro. Don't waste your time, bro. So I get out of 7, 8. Next.
As long as a man is maintaining his standards, he doesn't have to look to a woman to have a certain standard. Why? Because once he initiates her into the corporation, onto his team, all she needs to do is follow his standard. So the most important standard is the man's standard.
I'll give that a 10.
As long as a man is maintaining,
I give that a 10. I'll give that a 10, Miles. Yeah. That's a 10. All capacities of your life and shit, like I told y'all in the last video. I had to create a schedule for myself, even though I don't got a big life right now. My life is big to me, so my standard was, hey, I'm about to make Monday to Monday. I'm gonna be having a life. This helped with a lot of things, any narcissistic issues. It helped with all of it. Every narcissist fell out. Like there was loose teeth, they just fell out. As soon as I created a Monday to Monday, because they couldn't tell me that I wasn't busy. So when they'll show up and come to my crib or whatever the case, I would just tell them, I'm busy, and it breaks the curse of anything, because as a man you have that right, even as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I do. And so it's just a knowing, a inner knowing of like, like I have this right. I have a right to be busy. You do too, right? You're busy bothering me right now, right? So we both have a right to do whatever we want to do. And it's a cool way of telling everybody go get another sucker. You know what I'm saying? So Miles, I agree with you. Yeah. That's a 10. A man should maintain his standard, and her standard is subordinate to yours. If it's not, bro, then we just come on, bro. What are we talking about? Her standard should be her standard, but her standard is not heavier than yours. It can be if you soft, but 9 times out of 10, if you're doing what you need to do in life, then you're not gonna really be moving soft, and she's not gonna be able to really dictate anything about you. You know what I'm saying? No power is gonna be over you. So
when I was younger, oh man, I want me a bitch that looked like Stacey Dash. I want me a bitch that looked like whatever. I want me a fucking Janet Jackson. I want me a this. I want me a that. And it's like, you know what? You know when a bitch is the most beautiful and sexy? My dick is in her mouth.
Facts, exactly.
Yo, this nigga Miles. Oh man. Yeah. I give that I want to say a 9 or 8 or 8, because y'all know lately I've been on my church wave, and I've just been very pure hearted, and I can't even give these women that much credit, because that is one of the sexiest moments between you and I, but there's so much more to life than that. So I can't even give you that much credit. I can't, because it's nothing special. Like I listen to Dean a lot. It's nothing special about you. You know what I mean? So with that being said, don't get it twisted. I'm thinking back to last, couple of women I was, I'm thinking back, and it was a lot of yes. Those are the I mean, it's sex, so of course it's sexy, right? Those are the moments where those things are happening, and it's very, very beautiful. But like I said, like if I'm going to really be the distributor of that, if I'm going to really be the drug dealer of me, if I'm really going to be that big, if I'm going to be the guy we propose to be, then there is no I'm not satisfied with that at all. So that's not the sexiest, you know. So my actually, I want to give you a 10 because I know you got game and all that, but I have to really give that a 4 or a 5 because I'm not. When I'm thirsty, I'm thirsty. Men, we can get thirsty at times, but I really am anti that side of me. I really hate that part of me. I really despise it. So I'll have to give that a 4 or 3 to me. But generally speaking, I still give it a 4, 5 because men shouldn't. It's an integrity shot when you pedestalize sex. It's a shot to the integrity a little bit. So Miles, I know you got game, but on that I have to take a detour and just say because what I found, bro, these women really fall in love when you don't even let them get the D. You can't even let them get that. They're so monstrous that you can't even let. You gotta really. You could give it to them. You feel me? But you gotta not weaponize it, but you gotta be a man of no's. Like no, like I'm not even gonna say no to you because I'm trying to abuse you with power of the D. I'm just saying no because I don't got time. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time to give you this D, the golden D. I don't got time. That's how serious this is. So I get out of 3, 4, man. I can't give them, I can't bless them all the time. They can't be blessed. So they're not even beautiful unless like shout out to Unc Dean when they doing other stuff. Like I really think a girl is most sexy when she taking orders. Like I honestly think that don't get it twisted. Get in the head, yeah, you gonna look sexy, but like when a woman really obedient, like on some like, what do you want me to do? And waiting for you to tell them what to do. I had a couple women like that in my life, and it really was like top tier sexy. I had some women that would force it. Like it was a girl, man. When I was in Job Corps, man, it was a lot of women who liked me, and it was this girl. I'm gonna just say this one before I go, and I never hit this or nothing, but it just was. It would just make me feel like a god. You feel me? I was playing basketball with the guys. We were all playing basketball. Out of everybody on the court, ain't nobody had this privilege, right? I got a girl who just liked me so much, she just go buy me Gatorades. She just watching me play. She just go buy me Gatorades, and like she just was like, and then I had another girl that was there. And at lunchtime, I remember it was lunchtime, and she just came over and just like wiped my face with a napkin off and stuff. I was just getting treated like a god. And I remember hating guys who just like they hated me, dog. So it was just like, I mean, I was getting treated like that before I had any game at all. I had enough game personality, but I ain't really have no psychological. I ain't really thinking about the game. I'm just living being myself, you feel me? And it was working. So no, that's the sexiest I ever see women performing. I'm gonna be honest, because when they doing that, you know, it ain't nothing for you to get that. You feel me? It's almost like, bro, the second I tell you I want that, you gonna distribute that. So it don't even matter. That's how I see. So yeah, I can't give them no credit on that. You know, they could. What's between their legs, bro? It's a beautiful thing, but it's kind of overrated in the fact of like. It don't get played out, but it's just like you can train your brain to not care. And I'm in the art of that. You know what I mean? So
chick is not attractive until I say she's attractive.
Right.
You can look at her and be like, oh, she's bad, but she's not bad until she's doing what I say, because if she's not doing what I say, she don't exist to me. Like I don't even see her. She really ain't trying to do what I'm trying to do.
I agree. I agree, man. Like he said she ain't trying to do what I'm trying. If she ain't trying to do what I'm trying to do, I really don't see her. I give that a 10 because this is not only metaphorically, but honestly and realistically speaking. Because, like I said, when I create a schedule for myself as a man, Monday to Monday, I really don't see you. Like I really, because I'm so busy doing whatever I'm doing. Like literally right now, like I'm doing this YouTube video, and I got women I could text back. I got women who think that I'm waiting on them to text me, and it's a simultaneous thing of communications going on in my phone, and I'm sitting here doing this. So honestly, what he just said is so accurate. But most men who are not on their, I don't want to say purpose, but most men who are not on their ish ain't really, they don't understand that language. But it's true, man. Like they ain't really, they ain't. So I get out of 10, Mr. Locario. Get out of 10. That's a solid. That's a solid. And men who don't, think like that, really the reason why you don't think like that, like I said, because you don't got nothing you love to do more than to put your knob in her, you feel me? To put your key in her ignition. You don't got really nothing that you care about. So you getting swallowed up by nature at that point, because nature is, you feel me, gonna put you at a mercy. If I mean, as a man, you gotta have something. That's what I found, bro. You gotta have something. Like that's what I've come to the sense. Like, bro, you gotta have something. You gotta be strong enough to knock over anybody who come around you thinking that they special. You feel me? So she's really not special, and you gotta understand the power that you're relinquishing every time you if you're a YouTuber, you could drop. If you're not dropping your, like Miles said, standard amount, then these women winning. Because these women, they go to college. These women, anyone that you want to smash or that you're going to value in life, they went to college. They got a job. They're a nurse. They something. So they're going to prioritize this over your penis. So you'll almost be shooting yourself in the foot to do anything else. And, only the strong survive in this aspect, because you got to be about you, bro. That's what I hear him saying in this message. She really don't exist to me. I'm about me. So let's keep going. That's a 10.
Guys want to talk about
chick is not attractive until I say she's attractive.
And that's the general speaking, like, because she still, I see what he's saying. He's saying she might be attractive to the eye, but she's not attractive to my third eye that tells me, you feel me, spiritually. Like, she's not attracted beyond the surface until she is trying to be doing what I'm telling her to do. And it's true, man. Like, we're men, bro. So it's like, if she not doing what men want women to naturally be doing, she's doing something else. And whatever else that is beyond me, because I'm just a man. You feel me? So,
guys want to talk about female nature, then please take note to this. Women are comfortable being uncomfortable. And I'm going to use the analogy of sex. You take your penis and you penetrate, and then you insert, you go in and you fill the space of the vagina. You pull it back out and create a vacuum. You find the woman is experiencing pleasure because she is feeling you fill her up and then pull away.
Women are comfortable being uncomfortable. Miles, I agree with you. I don't really know exactly what your point was, really, but I feel like I could agree because they like fun. Women love to have fun. You know that song, Girls, They Just Want to Have Fun. Yeah. So in that capacity, shout out to the one viewer. In that capacity, yeah. Women want to have fun. So they do like discomfort, whereas though a lot of guys nowadays shy away from discomfort, and that's why women rule the nation right now. They don't rule the nation, but they scare off a lot of the guys who hate discomfort, because women are social creatures, so they don't really like shy away from talking and stuff. Men nowadays, they get in their feelings, they shy away from social interactions, and they die off because of that. I believe, because we're social creatures. So the second you stop being social, it's like you're not getting the oxygen from the earth no more. Like, you start to die off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even in nature, you look at that. We all need each other, at least on a certain degree. And so if that's what he's saying, because women, when he said women are comfortable being uncomfortable, like, I agree. Like, if you FaceTime a girl, they're gonna be ready to talk. Men be the one who be acting nervous, shy nowadays, and weird. So I don't know what he meant by we create a vacuum and all that. So I'm gonna give that a 5. Us passing grade still, you know what I'm saying? But Miles, you a vet in this, so I'm gonna give you that. But let's go.
The only type of guy that complains about women, they're always complaining about chicks, is on some bullshit, is a guy who is not sexually attractive to women. That's it.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Shout out to Mr. Lowe. Yeah. That's all I ever seen. There are certain guys who are attracted physically to women that complain about women still because, like you said, they may be physically but not sexually attracted. Two different things that seem close to each other, but they're two different things. You could be attractive to the eye, but very unattractive to her thighs, her body. You could be, I want to be attracted to her, attractive to her body. Like I want her to want, not only that, but I want to be attracted to more than that. I want to be attracted to the whole. You feel me? The whole person. Like, so her thoughts, her mind, her soul, her energy, her, everything. So yeah. From what I've seen, Mr. Locario, I get out of 20. Because you never gonna catch a guy who really get women. You might see them agree with something another guy complaining about, like, yeah, bro, that's messed up, or yeah, these women do be tripping, but he ain't gonna be on that. He ain't gonna say nothing beyond that because it's not their job. I mean, if we getting money, we not mad at money. We not gonna be mad at it, because it's being nice to us. It's being kind to us over here. So yeah, I agree. And I've been on both sides of the fence, man, but I've really always been liked by women. So I never really had nothing too negative to say about them. Like, I always look at my friends or homies or whatever. I'd be like, bro, like, what you talking about? Like, I'll be sticking up for women, like, not on no simp stuff, but it'll make a nigga call me a simp. Cause I'll be doing it just to troll and to show the woman that, look, I'm about to disagree with these niggas. Cause it was just when I was down south, it was this girl, man. She was sexy as fuck, man. Like, it was this girl, and like she was like my cousin's friend, and everybody was seeming to attack her. But I know men attack women just like how women attack men when they like the person. But was showing her, like, in the midst of these guys attacking you, I'm not going to attack you. You feel me? I'm not going to be that. I'm going to be that one distinct creature who's just going to sit here and be cool. And in fact, I'm going to let her know. I said something like, yo, I know, you feel me? Like, a lot of things going on right now, but you feel me? Like, I forgot what I said. It might have been a little simpy back then, but at the end of the day, man, she liked it. It seemed like she was digging it. She was feeling it because, man, like, guys just be thinking they got to attack a woman. And it's cool to nag a woman. It's cool to attack a woman, you feel me? But it's not cool when you just doing it on some, like, humbug stuff. So, yeah, he right. Locario right. Guys who talk crazy to women or about women or anything like that, he's not a smooth operator. He's not a smooth operator. He might have some game, but he ain't really playing. He ain't doing it at the extent that he need to do it.
It's not hard to talk to women, right? What makes it hard is your expectation of what's supposed to happen when you talk to women, which causes you to start doing weird shit, like you're hesitating, you're stumbling over your words, you're all over the place because your expectation of what you want to happen is stopping you from being in the moment and just letting shit flow. It's not hard to talk to women, right? What makes it hard is your expectation of what's supposed to happen when you talk to me, which causes you to start doing weird shit, like you're hesitating, you're stumbling over your words, you're all over the place because your expectation of what you want to happen is stopping you from being in the moment and just letting shit flow.
I agree 100% because even doing YouTube videos is like that. Life in general is like that. Even in regular social interactions with other men is like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a social guy and you're nervous to talk, in general, life is like that. So that's an A+. You feel me? I'm the 222nd like of that video, 222. And yeah, I agree with that, man. Like in all capacities of life, even when you're around other wolves, it's like if you're nervous, dog, like it's gonna show, and you're going because your expectation meter or filter is broken. You feel me? Somewhere in your past traumas or life, you've learned, like he said, some weak expectations of social dynamics or lifestyle, and you believe that it has to be perfect. And when you think it has to be perfect, and you're coming from a weak space at the same time, your perfect is not even going to be perfect. It's going to be some uptight standard. Like, and but when you understand, man, God got it all taken care of, or universe or whatever got it all taken care of, you just kind of read and apply. You know, you can't just play like I play chess a lot, so it's like that. You know what I'm saying? You play your best game, and you have an unbiased. See, expectation and unbiased are arch nemesis. I like to be cool, indifferent, calm, collected, and unbiased. Oh, you don't drink? Okay, cool. And then continue to talk to her about something else. When she recognizes how much you don't care, it's like you're blessing her presence. You're interesting now. You're sexy now. You're something else. You know, you when you're like, oh, you don't drink. Why don't you drink? You need to drink. Or, who's this guy you're text, like, you know what I'm saying? What are you expecting? Did you ever even ask yourselves that? What am I expecting from a woman? And is it crazy or is it normal? You know what I'm saying? Am I broken? You need to ask yourself that. Am I broken? You know what I'm saying? Uh yeah, and that's what Locarios saying right now. He get 100 on that one because he's saying it's not hard to talk to women. See, I think I'm good at that. I come in and don't expect nothing. I'm good at curbing the expectations. When you come in and don't got none, it's like, yo, what's up? Like you feel me? Like I'm more liable to hit you with mad moves in a little bit of time. I'm more liable because I don't expect you to like me or hate me, but I do expect me to turn you on. That's one of the expectations. But even with that expectation, it's like even if I don't do that, it's like I'm just gonna either try again or leave. Like, but either way, I don't really care. I don't like you said, I'm not expecting you to buy in. I'm not expecting you to really like partially, right? To a certain percentage, I expect you to be down with me because I'm a sexy guy. You feel me? I expect you to be down with me because I'm James Bond. You feel me? I expect you to be down, but that's the arrogance you gotta have as a man. You feel me? That's the gist of you. That's your heart. You feel me? That's self-belief within itself. But anything beyond that is kind of just weird. There is a such thing. It's too much. Like if you think like, oh, she can never tell me no, or da da da, you start to go into a delusion. And then when women see that, they get unattracted, and then they start naturally telling you no, because now it's like, well, I'm testing him to see how much soft he is now. They test your balance in the game. I call it balance in the game. You know what I'm saying? If you're really about balance, let's see now when I'm telling you no. If you get out of shape, bent out of shape, then you're not that guy. And you could do anything you want from that point. But I already feel like I know you. And now I got to go through an extra 10, 20 moves in her mind just to see if you are what I just found out you were or you're not something else. And then, like I said, when things start getting really rough with a woman and she loses interest and whatnot, I just put them to the back of the line. I don't really cut them off all the time because what I found is that it's easier to dance with women who you've cut off all attachment to. So if you threw her to the back of the line and you focused on another woman, when you get back to that woman, what it is you want to kind of just you want to drop some of the percentage of moves that you're about to do with her. So, okay, she playing games with this woman, let me knock the boots. You feel me? So I'm gonna go talk to the woman who let me knock the boots. You feel me? And when I come back around shorty who not letting me do that, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just say, "What's up? How your day? You feel me? What's going on with you?" Da 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 da. And that's gonna mess her over because she's used to guys being mad that she ain't smashed, letting them smash. You feel me? But I'm a different breed. You feel me? I read between lines and I jump over lines. You feel me? So I jump over lines like I jump over skies. You feel me? I'm like God, so I don't really fall victim to what he gonna fall victim to, whoever he is. You feel me? So when you move like that in an unstoppable manner, what is a little old woman gonna do, man? You unstoppable. You feel me? You're being something a man ought to be. You feel me? Like, so let's keep going. That's a 20, Mr. Locario. Let's go.
Relationships are always gonna end.
I agree.
Either you're gonna break up or you're gonna die. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that people are always looking for security in relationships, and security in relationships don't exist. There is no such thing as security in a relationship. It doesn't exist. Relationships are always gonna end.
Okay. So I would say I agree. That's something traumatic that men need to stop. It's abandonment issues. It's certain therapeutic things that you gotta figure out and face and heal, and just because it's unhuman for men to really care. Like, I don't know if people realize this is not really a man thing. I mean, if I go back to my childhood neighborhood and I think about how I was, bro, I was such a dick, bro. I was so stuck up. I just didn't care. You feel me? Like, I just did not care. I was so into myself. And it's just like almost completely against my nature for me to care about anybody or anything. It just wasn't what it was, man. I just didn't care. And like he said, relationships are always going to end, whether it be due to something harsh or something not harsh, but like either way it go. Here's what it is. Steve the Dean always say, live life like it's your last. You feel me? That's what guys should be doing anyway, and they feel the guilt, and it hurt worse when you haven't been doing that. So, what it really is a lack of perspective. You know what I'm saying? If you really spiritual, this is why I say guys could talk game all day, but if they ain't spiritually gamed up, then they ain't really got game, because game is not only mental or things, emotional, it's everything, because every aspect of you, bro, if you really gonna say, okay, F it, this person just died, it doesn't matter. Only way you about to do that is if you know you've been treating that person accordingly. If you don't got no game and you've been treating that person like a lame and they not a lame, soon as they leave, it's gonna crush you, because you know deep down you're the cancer. So you know deep down that you know. So that's beyond what bro talking about. But he right as far as like, yo, they're always going to end. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even asked to be here, a lot of us. I mean, 100% of us. We ain't asked to come to Earth, so it's all going to end. And if that's the case, like, like I said, every time you talk to a woman, you need to play. The same way when I'm playing chess, I know I could get another game right after this, but I also know I got reputation. I also know I got a number, and I want that number to go up. The more I play, the more I win, the more that rating go up. And when people see me, they're going, oh, nah, bro got 400 rating. Okay, he really, you know what I'm saying? So I'm playing to grow, man. I'm playing to go higher. I'm not playing to sit still. So if you're not playing to go higher, I mean, if you're playing to go higher with, if you say you in a dating world, you're playing to go higher. What does higher mean to you? You got to define it. Higher means to me to just get one more woman than I had on my roster. Higher means to this guy something else, you know what I'm saying? But whatever it means to you, you got to go higher, because at the end of the day, bro, you can't take your mom with you. You can't take your father with you. These people, everybody is temporary, bro. You can't take nobody with you. So you got to play the game like you know that. Otherwise, you're not even in the game. You feel me? Because all we got is time and like love. Like, this is like, when you on your deathbed, you not gonna be thinking about these women like that. You might think about one of them, but you're gonna really be thinking about your mom, how you missed this and missed that. how it was when you was a kid. All this, that's why I say the game is about spirituality to me. Like I listen to every dating coach, but I really be kicking spirituality because spirit is everything. You feel me? Women don't want to mess with a guy with a weak spirit. Straight up. I don't care who you is, bro. They might think you cute and they still might throw it on you, but at the end of the day, they not really messing with you like that. I'm telling you, bro. It's 444 validating me right now. They ain't really messing with you like that. I'm telling you. Telling you.
The ironic part is the guys who want to know the body count will never know the body count. And the guys who don't give a fuck, those are the guys who'll tell the truth. The ironic part is
Locario funny. Nah, but all jokes aside, man, like, yeah. I mean, I feel like women gonna lie if they want to lie. It depends on who she is. And they gonna tell the truth if they want to. I mean, it depends on her and what type of trauma. You feel me? Because if she don't got no trauma, I don't feel like she's gonna ever feel like it's important enough to lie about. She might not want to lose you. I mean, if you're the type of guy who's gonna judge her, but like, come on, bro, who cares? I mean, this is great. I mean, Locario, this is real. I'll give you a 20 on that, my brother, because at the end of the day, they gonna mess with who they want to mess with. They gonna not, yeah, when they mess with who they want to mess with, it's like they're gonna not lie to the guy they want to mess with. They might lie to the guy they want to mess with, but like I said, it depends on who she is. It depends on who you are. It depends on what y'all was talking about before y'all got to this topic. It just depends on, I mean, this body count stuff is ludicrous to me because a girl could be a virgin, bro. And if she a virgin, bro, if she like me, she's more willing to give, you feel me? So it's like, I don't really care what she is, bro. It just doesn't matter to me. It's absolutely none of my business. You feel me? So if she want to share that information, she can share that information. But no matter what it happens, like, you feel me? I'm only here to boost your sex life. No matter what you are, it don't matter, bro. I'm not, you feel me? I'm not tripping. It's just like all women is different. But we all are sexual creatures. So just because you don't have sex and don't know what it feels like yet don't mean that, messing with a guy like me, I'm not gonna teach you a thing or two. So it is what it is. So I don't know. So I really don't talk about body counts. I really don't care about them. I really don't think about them. It just doesn't amaze me one way or another.
you have a long-term relationship with a woman who cooperates. You find out she has 100 bodies after you're already in a relationship with her. What difference does it make because she's doing what you want? If I told you the chick ate 100 burgers in her life, you wouldn't give a fuck.
This music is killing me right now, man. Nah, but for real. Women who eat a lot of burgers can't pair bond. I don't get that title either, Locario. Shout out to Mr. Locario. He's a great man. But for real, man, like what he just said was like, what did he say? Hold on.
You have a long-term relationship with a woman who cooperates.
Okay. If I have a long-term relationship, we've been together. What's long? I don't even know what long-term is like. Long-term to me, because I live a life, I always live fast-paced life. We break up with women over here. But now that I'm older, I don't, I'm thinking more long-term that what, 2 years, 3 years? You feel me? That's long enough. 2 years. With this girl for 2 years. I find out that she has a body count. I don't know how I will find that out because I just honestly do not care. But what is it? Oh yeah, he also said she cooperates. I wouldn't be with a girl for even longer than a couple months if she wasn't doing that. You feel me? But if she's doing that, you feel me? Cooperation mean more than sex. Cooperation mean if I tell you to do this and do that, you really on that. You really gonna go buy me. You really gonna go pick me this up. You really gonna make these moves that I need you to make without questioning, without being mad, without feeling like you losing something, without feeling. So you dedicated to the boy. So at that point, you with me. We good. I ain't searching for your body count. But like you said, if it come across, I mean, I'm grown, bro. I'm too grown for that. I don't really understand the body count talk. I'm already expecting you don't hit about 15, 25. I mean, bro, more than that, bro. Bro, if when you got game, they're gonna give it to you, and you're only one guy in one city on one corner in one house of that corner. So I know this might shock the public, but sex is like taking a shit, bro. It's just not to losers. But Locario's not a loser. I know he gets sex. So it's like, I think he just negating what other guys is on and talking about body counts and whatnot. You feel me? He's a dating coach, so he gotta clear the air on it. But man, y'all better not ever come to my channel talking about no body counts, bro. I'm gonna just be punching the air the whole. It's stressing me out just thinking about that. Cause I just never cared. Ever. If it came to me getting my Johnson wet, why am I gonna go worrying about who got it before me? I ain't think about this nigga. I'm trying to get, especially when I was just fresh to the game, I'm trying to get a cup of, I'm trying to see what this about. I'm talking about when I was just new. I'm like, bro, I really care if she was with this nigga. Ooh. What am I, like, what is that gonna do for my brain and mind? Like, for me, it's confusing, bro.
You find out she has 100 bodies after you're already in a relationship with her. What difference does it make? Because she's doing what you want.
Exactly. She's having sex. She's doing what humans want. Not even what I want. She's doing what humans do. She's doing what humans have to do. She's doing what God said, be fruitful and multiply. She's doing what God wants us to do. I mean, I just don't understand. It's just so freaking confusing. But I know it's this red pill stuff spreading like COVID across the country. But I'm just saying, like, nah, man, it's just insidious, bro. I just don't understand it, bro. I just don't got time. As a grown man, bro, we don't got time for that. I'm gonna keep it. We don't got time for that, bro. When I went down south, I was asking these girls how many guys you was with, like I was some type of calculus. Like, nah, I was just living in the moment. And don't get it twisted. I mean, if I find out that matters and has something to do with like your pH balance or the longevity of how, then yeah, cool. Feed me that information. I'll learn about it and we'll figure something out. But I don't think that is. I mean, who you've been with has nothing to do with me. Once you cross this gate, it's so much power I have within this gate that I don't need to go out here, you know what I'm saying, figuring out your whole life story and stuff like that. This the next thing though. Shout out to Locarios, get out of 10.
You are going to have to understand at some point that you can't control women, but you can influence them. A woman is going to stay or leave based off of what benefits her. But also understand that relationships are not meant for you to hold on to them because they can always change and always end.
I think that is individual. It depends on the individual. Every man is different. Every woman is different, and some women want different things. Some men want different things. I feel like for me in particular, yeah, some women I don't think I could lock them down, and it don't got nothing to say about how much confidence I got. It's just that for many different purposes, I may not be your type. You may not like light skinned guys. You feel me? So with that being said, I can't, like he said, I can't control her. You feel me? So that's just weak for me to even want to control her. Therapy will help you with that if you got that issue. And other than that, but you can influence them. Yes. We know this through motivational speaking. We know this through poetry. We know this through any act of YouTube, and just you can make her laugh, blush, and smile like my boy Dean be talking about. And yeah. If you that type of guy, then yeah. I'm definitely in the business of influencing a woman. Like I love to do it. When I was down south, all I would do was flirt with the women, and all it was an affirmation to me of what I could do. And I flirt with the girls at my job. But I wouldn't like, yeah, that can mess you up. Shout out to them because I know that mess you up. But with me, it didn't mess me up because I was smooth enough to get away with it. You feel me? I was listening to that man mindset. I was listening to that my therapy too. It helped me be smoother. Y'all don't even understand, bro. Y'all gotta mix the game with the therapy, bro. Because man, I was talking to so many women, bro. When you in therapy, the right therapist, man, your mind will be built on stone. You know, nobody will be able to influence you. Nobody will be able to knock you down. Nobody will be able to attack you. You won't take nothing personal. You'll stay present in the present moment. You'll stay happy, healthy, sound. You'll be the man you need to be. And from that point, man, listen, I'm in touch with my creativity. I'm sound. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm healthy. I'm sound. So I'm much more able and apt from this place to knock you off your center, to knock you off and make you like me. You feel me? So you better stay away from me because my game is going to really be. I'm like Holyfield. You feel me? I'm. You feel me? And then, like I said, I'm studying the game. I'm learning from guys like Unc Dean and stuff like that. So Locarios, Miles, you feel me? The greats and stuff like that. And I'm learning how to articulate myself, poetry, da da da. So when situation presents itself, I'm something she's not used to. You feel me? I'm coming from a place of manhood. You feel me? I'm coming from a place of, hey, what's up? Excuse me, how you doing? You was looking nice. I seen you walking from way back there, and I had to come pull up on you because guess what? You da 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 da. You feel me? No thinking, just action. And she's like, oh, I turn non-believers into believers. You feel me? So when you get to the point where you're more worried about turning non-believers into believers, then you definitely gonna clean up all the people who believe in you. You'll be surprised at what percentage of women already want, gonna be down. But you gotta also the thing that helped me is when I set my standard to get the women who I set my standard to go a little bit higher than what I know I could do. So then anything below that just gets swept in automatically. Because they just like your attention automatically. They like you a little bit by nature. They already kind of like you. There's going to be certain women who by nature already is God put there for them to mate with you or on your path. But when you're not like active about the women who you got to put a little bit of lay work in for, then you're not going to want to, you're going to lose it all. Because you got to always keep one foot in front of the other. You got to be climbing the ladder. So you got to flirt with them badder women and be after the badder women and approaching the badder women, the 10s, the 9s. And then that's when the 8s, 7s, and 6s, and anything under that, like I said, is victim. They're going to automatically fall victim because you're moving at an accelerated rate. You feel me? You're really smooth at that point. You're living in the moment. You're actually believing in yourself. You're actually swimming. You feel me? You're actually doing it, bro. So yeah. You can't control these women. You can just control your destiny. You can control your own life. Be in the art of that. Be in the school of that, and you'll be great.
If a guy is in a bar and he sees a woman and he wants to holler at her and he feels like he should buy her a drink because he wants to talk to her, and that's how he does his shit, right? Do you think he's buying her a drink because she's thirsty? Do you think he's going up to her and saying, hey, fuck what I want, I'm just talking to her because I want to make her life better? No, he's buying her the drink because he actually wants her. He's buying her the drink because he wants to talk to her. He's talking to her because he wants to fuck her. In all those situations, he did everything for himself, not for the woman. So in relationships, you're always doing something for yourself. So to expect someone to do something for you is delusional. If a guy is in a bar...
Yo, Locario had a spiritual awakening, I could tell, because he used to talk more just about like game on a one dimension, but now he's talking more spiritual. And he always been cold. But I'm just saying, like, I could tell he's at a point now where he's upping the gears, and it's vital that every man does that. You feel me? the beautiful thing about that, it don't matter what age you are, it don't matter how deep you are in the game, you can always tap into spirituality and start to see things for what they are. You feel me? Like, yeah, he right though. Everything I when I'm winning in life, it's because everything I'm doing is from self to self. Soon as this, soon as it becomes, let me make her like me, or soon as it becomes, let me anything that includes anybody else, it's like a king goes to a peasant. You feel me? It's like I lose all my magic. I lose all my self esteem. You feel me? I might still move like a confident guy, but excuse me. It all comes from, like he said, it's like I'm not buying a woman nothing. That's why it's important for you to have laws and rules. Like, I'm not when you set these rules and laws for yourself, it cleans up it's cleaned up for you. You feel me? So you know what you don't like to do, you know what's not gonna happen. Non-negotiable rules. I'm not negotiating on buying a woman a drink. So the typical man might get sucked up into that and you'll never see it, because you'll never even see that issue arise in your life, because you've already set in stone that I'm not buying no woman no drink. So when that situation pops up, you don't even gotta really think much. You just gotta be like, hey, nah, I can't get you no drink, but I thought you was looking good, so I came talk to you. But hey, I like to give gifts in other ways. You see what I'm saying? It's easier to sidestep when you already come in knowing that, hey, I'm only here to run game. I'm not really here to buy you a drink. Like, I'm not T-Pain. You feel me? So, and it's just gonna enhance you, man, when you got laws like that. So, yeah, he's not buying her a drink because she's thirsty. He's buying her a drink because he's trying to do something for herself, which is still good because you're doing it for yourself, but it's bad because you're tricking. And when I say tricking, let's clarify. Tricking is a word that's been used in a song. You ain't tricking if you got it. So most people are going to feel like, hey, he's talking about tricking, so he must be against tricking. Uh, like I said, um, one thing I learned about game, and everybody knows this on Earth who's somebody, you got to think smarter, not harder. So if if you got a lot of money and you're out with a woman, you could do what you want with your money. That's a different story. You're a grown man, but don't ever think that she can dictate something that has nothing to do with your penis. And even that's the last thing she could dictate, but she can't really dictate. She shouldn't be able to dictate nothing, man. We live in a world where it's unfamiliar to be in that much control over yourself and over others. But yeah, she should know her place when it comes to finances and stuff like that. And if they ever break through that layer, then that's when they're going to start to think that y'all are eye to eye, even, equal, and you're going to have to stay equal to you to protect her staying in a financial gainish position. I'm not buying you no drink. I'm not doing it. I love myself. I love the fact that I'm not buying you a drink. I love the fact that I'm mean. I love the fact that I am not nice. I love the fact that I can say no. I love these things about myself. I don't fake love them. I love them because I fell in love with myself. I love them because I understand who I am. As a man, I could feel it in my gut. I could feel it. I could feel that I'm embodying what it means to be a man. So why would I ever switch? Why would I ever change? I mean, I don't. If I don't need to, I don't need to buy it. I mean, I'll buy it if I had to for some crazy reason. But if I could talk to you and make you value me with my words, why would I do anything else, bro? It's just a waste of time. A waste of time, bro. That's how I see it. So Locario, I'll give you 10.
Zoom out of, the earth or whatever. Let's say the earth, right? What happens is we're just these beings walking around, right? All we're supposed to do is get dick into pussy to make more people. That's what we're supposed to do. Get dick into pussy to get more people. All of this shit about, oh, we're married, and we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and we're together, and you're not. All of that shit is social constructs. All nature gives a fuck about is dick is going into pussy to make more humans. That's all nature gives a fuck about. Zoom out.
I give you a 25 on that one because what he's doing is he's circumcising the fact that you're going to waste your time with women, and you need to circumcise that part of you. Maybe it came from your mom, maybe it came from your aunts, your sisters, but what they did was they made you a time waster. You need to circumcise that. You give no fucks. I circumcise that part of me. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't got that dog aspect of yourself, like, yo, I just want to go balls deep in these women, then you're going to have a part of you that's not really manly. And so I respect the route he's taking with that one, because that's what he's doing. And I give that a 25 because you don't know what you're missing. That's a mindset. It's 1,000 mindsets on the planet, and you only been living in one of them. He's giving you a chance to take that on his subjectivity. And if you take it on, you may fall in love with it. That's all I'm saying. Your mom may not agree with it, but she's your mom. She's not supposed to agree with it. Y'all are not your mom. Y'all are not your sister. Y'all are not these women. Y'all are men. So adopting that lens, you feel me? It gives you a beautiful aspect, because when women see that, sometimes you wake their sexual desire up. When they see that in you, like, okay, he just want to bone me. Sometimes they need to see that for them to say, okay, I'm friend. I want to do it too. But I thought we were playing this nice guy game, so I was acting like something I wasn't too, but I really was just going to call up Blake after you left and get some dick or get some head. And they would never let you know because you was playing that role instead of thinking like this. Hey, God put us here to put dick in pussy, bruh. And be unapologetic. Because sometimes I go in and I talk to women and I just go and talk to them and I really be blunt. I be straightforward. And they don't be know how to stop that shit. I don't think they supposed to know how to stop it. For real, for real. They train to make guys slow down sometimes, but with me it's harder. You know, I'm not really easy to stop, because it's just like when you talk to enough women, you've been there so many times. It's like, bro, I drove this car a million times. Like, I'm not gonna keep crashing into the same wall. So as soon as you put that wall up, I know how to move to make it, like, you feel me, just something else, because I just don't care. Like, even if I don't get you, I don't really care. It just doesn't matter. So you can't put up a wall to someone who's not trying to really force it. I'm not really trying to force it. I'm just gonna lead you. I'm just a little, I just been doing it longer. You feel me? That's it.
She gets with the beta, and she realizes this beta male ass nigga is boring. He's a loser.
Yes.
I'm not really feeling him like that. And then she's comparing the beta to the alpha.
All the time.
So then what happens is that the alpha sends her back to the betas. Then when she's with the betas, she's realizing, damn, I missed the alpha.
Yes.
So this is why a lot of times alphas let chicks go and be free. They always run back. They're running back because the alpha is not trying to handcuff her. She gets with the beta.
He's hilarious, man. But yeah, for real though, he's not trying to handcuff her, man. The alpha loves life, where the beta fears life. And so the alpha is gonna win no matter what's going on. And because of that, man, it's like night and day. You feel me? They're two different men, and she might like both, to be quite honest. She just can't respect both. She can only respect the alpha. Because I honestly believe women think like this. If I was a guy, because they're supposed to look up to guys and men, I honestly believe they think like this. If I was a man, I would much live a life like this guy. You got to think about it. Women are spectators of men. They're not men. Like, so when you're looking up to somebody, you're comparing, like, yo, I would love to live. I would love to, if I was a man, I would want to be like that guy than this guy. And they can never be a man. So it's only a fantasy or a dream to them. And they'll much rather be the bad boy, because the bad boy is just hotter, attractive, just cooler, bro. Like everything about him is making sense. It's clicking. You feel me? With the guy who's not doing the right things, it's like everything about him is just it's off. It's weird. It's like how did you even get like that? You feel me? And so I think women think like that. I believe they think just like how I just put it. You know what I mean? So yeah, when that guy, they don't even gotta the alpha don't even always have to send her to the beta because women are always around beta males, bro. When I went down south and I was working, why was it so easy for me to just get the ass from these women? Because I was distinguished automatically. You feel me? I'm coming from my own town. Obviously, I'm listening to guys like this, and it's just like impossible. I don't fit in. You feel me? Like some of the guys I fit in with. You feel me? We're wild enough creatures to shake hands and like, what's up, bro? And it'd be like two wild creatures shaking hands, but everybody else, I'm like, bro, I'm not scared of these niggas. I'm not worried. I'm not thinking. I'm just living. I'm cool, really. I'm vibing. And I'm really only concerned with, like you said, when you get in this mindset, it's abundance, and I'm only thinking about myself. You feel me? I'm really only thinking, and that's that could be a bad thing sometimes, but I still was in a certain spirit, right? Like I said, that it's like you gotta be in, bro. Uh, when I went to Job Corps, all the women was on me. New Hampshire, all the women, teachers. You feel me? I'm flirting with teachers, bro, like easy. In high school, I was doing that though. Shout out to Miss Rodriguez. I used to say, "Oh, Miss Rodriguez, you sexy, bro." Like I remember I told her that. Now I think I said you beautiful. Like you feel me? I did it the right way though. Like yo, you beautiful, bro. She started blushing, smiling. You feel me? Cause I broke her. You feel me? And I ain't even used to talk to her every day, so it was like she didn't know really my personality a little bit either. She used to see me, but she didn't really know me. But I think she was starting to like get on my ass because she didn't know me and she was like, "You always in trouble." Da, 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 da. I was like, "Yo, you feel me? I forgot. I told her though. And when these women be older than you, bro, it's like they fold quicker. Like it's like they know what they are. You feel me? And it's like she's like, "Yo, this is a student that go to my school." You feel me? And then I noticed after that she started coming close to me, getting near me. I was young though, so I didn't know what to do with that. But I had another teacher named Miss Milano, and she was just she the reason I like Italian women. I ain't gonna lie. Italian women is some of the sexiest women, man. I don't know if y'all see it like I see it, but they ain't some of the sexiest women. Y'all always talk about Jamaican women and Brazilian women. They nice, but you feel me? I don't think they look better than Italian women. But yeah. When you moving in that energy, that alpha energy, they just bored with the other shit. I mean, so many losers on earth. It just they, you know what I'm saying? This is all they live. This is like women dwell amongst losers all day.
Monogamy always happens before monogamy. You have to go through non-monogamy in order to get to monogamy. So what that means is y'all are dating each other and seeing other people right now. So y'all are in a non-monogamous situation, but playing as if you're monogamous, which is where the confusion comes in. Because when you guys are dating or anybody's dating, you're usually dating more than one person or that person's dating another person and all this other shit. So you're already by default non-monogamous. And then you turn into monogamy if you want to close the situation. Monogamy always happens before monogamy. You have to go through non-monogamy in order to get to monogamy. So what that means is y'all are dating each other and seeing other people right now. So y'all are in a non-monogamous situation, but playing as if you're monogamous, which is where the confusion comes in. Because when you guys are dating or anybody's dating, you're usually dating more than one person or that person's dating another person and all this other shit. So you're already by default non-monogamous. And then you turn into monogamy if you want to close the situation. Monogamy always happens.
Nah, you're right though. You can't predict what women do when you walk away from them, bro. Like they're going back to their natural habitat. And as a woman, bro, it's almost a disgrace to not have more than one guy. Cause you got something that gives men pleasure. Like we got something to give women pleasure too, but a lot of men don't even know how to work what they got. But women don't gotta work nothing. They just gotta tighten the grip. My first time when I lost my virginity, the girl ain't had to do nothing. She just had to uh, roll over. You feel me? And I just had to do what I had to do. You feel me? It was really just me putting in what I wanted to put in. And you feel me? Like a water gun, you squirting off, you feel me? And it's just like, she ain't gotta do nothing, bro. I'm doing that, you feel me? So in many cases, when you think about it, like, yeah, they got something between their legs that's a little bit more, how can I put it? We both got that shit, you feel me? But at that age, I was at losing my virginity. What I had, I got, yeah, I got something there, but it's not really that serious to where like, if she already having sex, it's not that serious. You feel me? Yeah, it's not that serious. You feel me? So she might think I'm cute, whatever. I'm young. She might think like, okay, cool, like he's a cute guy. I don't mind him doing this, but if you ain't really beating it, you feel me? Then it's just like you ain't really, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really doing that. So what he's saying is like, yeah, when they walk away from you, they walking away from you, and it ain't. They going back to all them thirsty ass niggas who just want to put they Johnson in a hole. You feel me? It's like it's a billion of them niggas. So don't think just because she gave you her number. Don't think because she gave you some head. Don't think because she gave you some ass. Don't think because she said you cute and she like you. Don't you think that is an even ball game and that you got the same amount of options she got? Don't you think it? Because when you go home, still gotta keep working on your game. When she go home, she just gotta just be a girl. You feel me? And guys is gonna want to smash that.
If you lie to yourself and cheat yourself, well, then you're not fooling anybody but yourself. But if you actually get up every day and you got that action, and you got that energy that's like, I have to go and do this because I'm trying to get here. And you know, every day you're working towards that, well, you're going to get there. It may take you longer. Some may do it shorter, but you're not going to lose. So I got addicted to winning.
Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to niggas.
Yeah, I got addicted to women. Oh, I got addicted to winning. Okay, cool. I thought you said I got addicted to women. I'm about to say Kevin Hart is a funny man for that.
Become so skilled, so vigilant, so flat out fantastic
Yes.
at what you do
Yes.
that your talent cannot be
It
dismissed.
shouldn't be. Oh, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Bro, when you studying game, bro, and this is a 50, I get it's 100. And that's Oprah Winfrey. The last one was Kevin Hart. You don't gotta be cute, fellas. You don't gotta be attractive physically, fellas. You don't have to have that shit on, fellas. You just have to do what she's talking about. You have to become so studied and well versed at talking to women that every time you do it, just like you coming down from Nazareth, the planet where all men are on, and you coming down in a robe, and you're like, "Hello, sexy," and you're like a god, a Greek god, and you just about to just lay on her what she never heard before. And that's when you, if you ain't doing that, you gotta be real with yourself and say, bro, I'm not always doing that, and you gotta really become a master, bro. Master that shit. When you master it, it's almost as if, man, it ain't gonna be a girl in your city that don't want you. You feel me? And if they don't want you, cool, fuck them. You feel me? But you just know you're gonna get to the point where you could compare cities. In my city, I got a couple women, cool. Some like me, some don't. But when I go to that next city over, it's nothing but opportunity. And I could conquer. I can make every woman in that city like me. It's an opportunity. It's a chance that I can make a higher percentage of these women like me than what's going on here. And then it's next, it's a city behind that one. It's a city behind that one. And it's 52 cities, bro. 52 states, bro, or whatever. Yeah, states. So, or 50, whatever, or the states. But I'm just saying, you don't have to perfect the game right now. You just have to be real about where you are and start studying what you're struggling with today. Every time you feel that, hey, I'm not that good with this, bro, go into it, study it, get better, bro. And eventually you're going to be undeniable. Because women don't really care about the stuff you thinking they caring about. They caring about that, how well of a well-rounded man you really are. You know what I'm saying? They caring about that man stuff that you not acknowledging.
Don't allow anybody to make you feel that you are nobody.
It's Martin Luther King.
Always feel that you count. Always feel that you have worth. And always feel that your life has ultimate significance.
Niggas need to.
My philosophy: if you ask for success, you ask for pressure. You understand me? If you ask for success,
sometimes you have to realize, like, this is it. It's happening now.
Understand, even just in, like psychologically, how people just think about the way they think about things and the way they go about things. The reason why you usually do what you do is because you've been conditioned to think a certain way and to be a certain way. If you're not teaching your woman anything or teaching her how to be with you, she has no attachment to you. Meaning that the woman doesn't have a deep, connection to the dude. It's very surface level. So money is always surface level.
I'm about to go to sleep. But yeah. That's probably, I must probably play one more clip, but that's important because most people don't know that. We're all different. And you're exercising that when you get a chick and you're telling her how to be around with you versus how she gonna be with every other guy. It's important because that can make her, like he said, hooked. Psychologically, she can be like, okay, every time I keep thinking about this guy, but she think about you because she know that you distinguished yourself. And actually, when you did that, it's just giving her something to remember. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he liked his French fries this way, or he liked that. Those things, because a lot of times y'all don't think that stuff matters. And so you just think that you a guy who like French fries and you think that you see nothing in that. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you different is the thing, right? It matters. And so you should teach her something. Teach her something. Like, and when I say teach her something, don't teach her like how to, teach her something. Like, the word teaching and training is the same thing, but people don't like the word training. But it's like, teach her how do y'all just, this relationship is gonna be. It could be something that simple, something that, how is this relationship gonna be? And if you teach her that from the jump, she's gonna fall into that because she's a woman. She's gonna fall into that. She's gonna think to herself, like, even though I'm not with him, I respect him because he was about to lead this whole thing, from the beginning to the end. So that's like, that's heavy game by Mr. Locari. I give that a 100 right there. Because you got to think about that. Even when you get a girl to text you, call you, it starts right there on how we going to relate to one another. And I noticed that. How we going to relate to each other. It's like as soon as you call me or text me, it's like the beginning of us starting to create this mold of Play-Doh. And the shape of the relationship is going to take. And it's nothing but pure opportunity at that point. But guys are going to miss that and they're going to start going into acting weird or strange. But really, you just need to lead and continue to go forward with the relationship. And you need to see all the little opportunities right there. Oh, it's an opportunity to show her, hey, I'm a vegan. I eat this way. if we go on a date, we're gonna eat salads. Wow, we just met. He's already telling me what we're gonna be doing, and it's different. So you're giving her something to chew on. You're giving her something to like, because women always like salads, bro. Every woman I know, they like salads. So there was one girl I was talking to. I distinguished myself. I said, yeah. I started painting the picture. I said, you gonna come over? I said, we already on a date right now because we was on an app where FaceTime is there. I'm like, we don't gotta go out on no date. We already on a date. You know what I'm saying? My little game I run on that app. That's hobby. That's how I do. But I told her, I said, yeah, you gonna come over? She said, I don't want to come over. She said, what am I gonna do if I come over there? And I knew she was thinking already that I was gonna bring it to sex. But really, it wasn't that. I wanted her to come over so we could watch a movie. We could chill, have drinks. And I started painting the picture for her. Most guys didn't even know how to do it. So, and most guys don't even really don't know what they're going to do besides try to smash when she come over. So I'm already setting the stage up, right? Y'all don't even set up the platform. You got to set up the platform because psychologically now she knows dealing with me, I'm not creepy. I'm not weird because I distinguish myself. She have a mental note of me to go off of every time. If I'm gonna choose some guy, I'm gonna choose this guy because he told me what we're gonna do at least. So he's actually smart enough to set the stage. No, when you come over, I'm gonna make us some salad. What's your favorite salad dressing? What's your favorite salad dressing? You know, talk to her, and then while I'm building this description of what it's gonna be like, it's like she already psychologically living in that moment. Now she just want to see what I look like. Now she just want to see other things about me so she could stamp it and say, okay, I got one. We'll go over to his place, eat his salad up, and do my sexual deeds that I want to do. You know? And so it's just crazy. But yeah, it could be little things, man. Y'all got to be aware of it, though, so y'all could throw them in when y'all got the opportunity. Because it's real quick. You got to catch it at the beginning of the relationship. No, baby girl. We're not going to be dealing with each other talking like this. We're going to talk this way. How you going to tell me how to talk to you? Well, look, you don't got to talk to me at all, but I'm just saying, if we talking, I like to talk with like this with women. Now you force her to think, okay, damn, I'm going to either lose this guy or not, but I'd rather not lose him. But because ain't no other guy going to really even talk to me like that. So if I lose him, then I'm going back to these other guys who are going to let me talk however I want to talk. Y'all don't catch it quick at the beginning of a relationship. When you catch it quick, hey, nah, I don't really eat meat, baby. I'm a vegan. That's a weapon on the table. The fact that I'm different, the fact that I do something different. That's actually acceptable, socially acceptable, right? I do something different that's acceptable by the masses. There's a lot of vegans out here, but all of them is not using it with game. Nah, baby, I don't drink coffee, but we could go for smoothies. It's power in your preference. Just know that. Got a lot of people commenting on my stuff, man. Shout out to the people commenting. I see y'all, man. I'm fucking with y'all, man.
Women are inconsistent by nature, and men are consistent, or should be consistent by nature. The reason why that is because, as a man, even though we have emotions, we need to maintain a certain level. Women should have the freedom to be able to fluctuate emotionally because it's a part of what makes them special. It's a part of what makes them who they are.
Yes, and that go to what I was just saying. When I told that girl, hey, because she was like, no, I don't want to come over. She thought I just wanted to have sex. And I told her, no. You could chill, relax. And I knew there was a good chance she still wasn't going to come over. But I set that stage. So now, the way we're going to deal with each other from this point on, you're going to know that, hey, he distinguished himself. She don't have to think. With those guys, they left her at a place of greatness. She still has to figure them guys out on what they even want from her and what they want to do with her. I already said it. I already made this a monumental thing. It's scripted. I scripted it already. I'm like God. It's been written already. Well, what I want to do with you, and that's beautiful. I don't think I see the game in that, because when they know you already see what you want to do with them, it's like, damn, I can't do nothing but fall in. Even if I don't do it now, you feel me? I'm holding the line because I don't know. I didn't even know this random guy who I thought was a loser was going to even predicament me like this, but he did, and I'm shocked because he knew what to do. Even up to this point, he knew what to do. So now that he did that, now I gotta see if he a real deal. But all you gotta do is keep playing, bro. Keep playing the game. Keep moving. Keep grooving, bro. Like after that, you just say, "Yo, inbox me, favorite me. I'm gonna inbox you, and we could take it from there." But you gotta move the needle. You have to have game. You have to always be leading every chance you get. You know what I'm saying? Because things get crazy, bro. Like he just said, women fluctuate. They like you today, they don't like you tomorrow. But the thing is, if I'm one way every day, I'm forcing them to be water, like what they are. I'm the cup. I'm the holder. They're the water. You feel me? If I'm one way every time, then I'm leaving them little room to play around. That's the game. The game is leaving them little room to play around. When I go fishing for a sport, when I hook a fish and it's on the hook, they have nowhere to go. And the problem is with a loser, they have everywhere to go. Because y'all leave holes in your boat and in your game. Y'all leave holes. Y'all leave things unsaid, unspoke about. You have to be clear.
Women are into.
Well, I know you think I'm sexy, so you think I believe you just want me to come over. Yeah, I think you're very sexy, actually. I think you're extremely sexy. And I'm saying this in front of other men. And it's breaking them because they thinking I'm going to shy away from that or lie. I'm telling you, you are very sexy. But, look, I want to really get to know you. How do I break this? How do I prove to myself and to him that he lying? Well, I'm gonna have to go a little deeper with him. I'm gonna have to go a little further. But they go quicksand because all I'm doing is I'm maneuvering, letting them know. No, for real. I'm gonna describe it more. I got the movie already set. I got the wait, what type of salad, what type of wine do you like? And all I'm doing is I'm practicing predicaments. I'm putting her in more and more of a predicament. See, y'all don't know that part of the game. It's like a spider with a web. You know what I mean? I'm just creating. I'm projecting into the future. I'm Picasso right now. No. I want you to wear something very sexy when you come over. That's all. Everything she said at this point, I'm gonna weaponize. Oh no. You think anything, whether she's joking at this point, whether she's wiggling away, whether she's shying away, I'm coming every time I speak to that woman. I'm starting off where I left off, and I'm only gonna keep projecting. Hey, yeah. No, you still need to come over. You need to bring that sexy body over because, listen, hey, I know you probably look very good in black. And so I'm mastering staying in the present moment while talking about what I want to happen. So I'm never pushing her and forcing her to come over, but I'm never accepting the fact that she don't want to come over. I'm staying I'm the goalpost in between. That's talking mad shit. So it's like every time we even get into a talk, I'm predicamenting it because I'm always painting the picture. And I'm painting it in a very sly way because I'm never actually saying, yo, come through. I'm not begging. I'm not doing it. I'm just projecting a picture on the wall of what it might feel like, think like, smell like, all the 5 senses I'm painting. Like, yeah, you playing games because you told me you like Italian salad dressing, and I love Italian salad dressing, and you playing, man, because look, I'm pretty sure that you would taste good, more good than the salad. So, and it just, what am I doing? I'm just using things, bro. I'm using things. I'm using things. I'm using things. And as I use things, it's like, bruh, you can't really win with me. You can't win with me because she's thinking I'm going to make it all about just me and her. But every time, bro, what I'm doing, I'm switching. I'm either bringing it to the situation in itself or I'm bringing it to me and her. I'm not staying on just me and her because then we get stuck there on the island. I'm not bringing it to the salad and just bring it to the things because then she might say, I don't want salad that much. I don't want it that much to go have sex with a guy and go hang with a guy and do all that stuff. So I'm alternating between me, her, and the environment. Those three triangle: me, her, and the environment. Now when she get to think and get comfortable, oh, he's just talking about the salad, I'm gonna bring it to me. No, I love Italian dresses since I was a kid. This girl right here, and I get to talking to the other guys in the chat. This girl right here, she ain't no real salad dressing. She ain't no real Italian like dressing like, because if she like Italian dressing, she would have been running to my house. And so while I'm toying with her, right? I'm toying with her, I'm teasing her. You feel me? So I'm just, you gotta know how to move to where she's never quite catching you. You feel me? She can't never get bored with you. Otherwise, you stalemate. I love that. Like chess, stalemate. Don't let her stalemate you. You checkmate her straight up. I'm not letting you catch me in a predicament where what I was trying to do is becoming stale. Because that's what the woman will try to do because they lazy. They don't want to come to your crib. They really lazy. They don't want to migrate to your crib. A lot of the time, it's not even the fact that they don't want to have sex with you. Women are lazy. They don't want to move. But what am I moving for? I'm the queen. I don't want to move. But a king gonna always make her move because a king gonna come with some power when he talk. And he gonna know what he's saying when he's saying it. He gonna know why he's saying it. He gonna know what he's trying to do. He gonna know everything. So he gonna move, like I said, in a way it's gonna be kingly. It's gonna be hard for you to say no because I'm moving with so much game that it's not even funny. And then you know that if you say no too many times, I'm just gonna leave and go talk to another girl. And then you know if you keep saying no, that it's not even gonna bother me even an inch. So it's like her predicament worse than mine because it just is like it's not usually like that though with her and these losers. So she's gonna try to devour me in the same way she's going to devour 90% of the people who go and talk to her in that day. But I'm going to make sure I'm that one guy who just can't be caught. Because what women be trying to do, they be trying to catch you. They be trying to catch you either trying to get the ass or they be trying to catch you either just thinking you a player. But really, that's why you got to be the man to say, I'm just a man. You feel me? I'm just living off that alone. I'm not trying to, I really just want to get to know you. You feel me? That's it. And so, to be honest, why does that work? It works because that's the truth, bro. That's the honest to God truth. Like, even if I'm trying to fuck, I'm still trying to get to know you. So, you could take it or leave it. I mean, most guys, they don't even know what they're trying to do with you. They really on creep shit. So, it's up to you. And so, sometimes, I thrive when I leave them alone and I come back. Leave them alone, come back. Sometimes you've been moving too fast and they like I said, their laziness outweighed. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes they don't want to, if they're in New York and you're in Connecticut, you're talking to them, they don't want to drive an hour away to hang with a loser. So they got to really make sure that you really not a loser and they can't really do it unless you're consistently chopping it up with them. But you're not going to consistently chop it up with them if you ain't got no game. You don't got enough game to last that long. So you have to, this is why you got to, like Oprah Winfrey said, you got to become so masterful that, man, you really good. I mean, there's a lot of things in life that you could cheat, but you can't cheat this. You can't cheat this. It's either you got game or you don't. I ain't going to lie. You cannot cheat this one. Oh no, women not gonna play when it comes to what they want and what they. You can't play, bro. You think that you could play this game, but this game is nature. This is life or death. You either got game or you getting curved. You feel me? It's really like that. So I'm just saying, you gotta have it, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's gonna work for you. Like, stop doubting yourself. If then stop doubting it. It just is what it is. Get your hands dirty, man. Like, study, learn, play. But shout out to Mr. Locario because
consistent by nature, and men are.
A woman should influence her man to have some calm in his life. Like, I think a woman's
no, a woman shouldn't influence a man to have some calmness. Like, he should understand that calmness is a part of, because a man could be calm without a woman around. I be calm a lot all the time without women around. I don't need a woman to influence me. That's the wrong word. But I don't know. She tried to throw a codependent word in there, but I'm about to go to sleep though, man. Right now I'm feeling a little violated. I feel like this has been a great talk, man. I'm not about to sit in this kitchen all day and talk though, man. I might even go talk to a couple ladies right now, bruh, because that's the vibe I'm in. You feel me? After this video right here. And yeah, don't let them influence you. That's what you don't do.
what's on a man is
life is a way where you might sometimes have certain little women who want to, like, they always want to control men all their life. That happens, but just know that they're not taken serious. You know? Because like I said, when you really about the game, when you really study it, when you really say to yourself, I'm not about to inch through this, bro. I'm about to really be about it. All that games and shit, all these women gonna realize, bro, I can't play with this grown man, bro. Can't play with this grown man, bro. This man really got game. Like, he really having it his way. People gonna play with you till they can't play no more. That's what life is. Bottom feeders feed off the necks. That's how it goes. Not even bottom feeders though, because sharks even, everything feeds off of everything. So you just gotta have game, bro. I'm telling you. Don't let nobody influence you to slow down when it comes to having game. Don't do it. Because the more women you can get, the more options you're gonna have. The more options you're gonna have, the more you're gonna have your pick of the litter. You're gonna be able to pick a nice woman, and you're gonna be able to have a nice life. You feel me? Away from devils and demons and weak people, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro. I hate weak people. I hate weak people, bro. Really can't stand these niggas. So I'm gonna go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, man. Do what you gotta do, man. Shout out to everybody who liking my videos right now, talking to me. I appreciate all the, you feel me, supporters and stuff like that. And yeah, man, we gonna keep grinding, bro. Talking about all these beautiful topics, cause I'm a well-rounded man. It ain't really no topic I can't go to. Shout out to Locario, shout out to Miles, shout out to my aunt. And I'm just about to really just take my game. I'm about to take to the next level. I really was writing how to make women laugh, think, and blush and smile earlier. You feel me? I was really writing it down on the same paper I was just doing this on. But sometimes I just take lines from songs. I ain't gonna lie. I just take lines from songs sometimes. And sometimes I do poetry and I really create them. I craft them my own way. But either way it go, I'm changing the amount of ways I know how to make you smile. Right? And then I put it in a book. Put it in a book. I might not even read it right now. I might read it tomorrow. You feel me? But put it in a book because I always tell y'all life is about frequency. So the more frequent I am at doing what I'm doing, the more I'm gonna be in that moment. I'm gonna stay in that vibration. I'm gonna stay in that, bro. It's not always easy, but we got to be consistent, like my boy Miles just said. We are men, so we got to be consistent. I made up my mind, like, bro, I'm about what I'm about. I'm not gonna let nobody change what I'm about. I'm not gonna let nobody poison what I'm about. I'm not gonna let nobody shake what I'm about. I'm not gonna let nobody alter what I'm about. And when you get like this, it's like they gotta submit. You feel me? It's not really a choice. And if they don't, man, because I'm still gonna be what the fuck I'm about. Like it just is what it is. You don't gotta like me, love me, hug me, whatever, but I'm just gonna thrive with what I really love to do. In your face, out of your face, whatever the case is, I'm gonna do what I'm doing. You feel me? So that's just it's crazy. Like what Carl be saying, it's crazy. It's really crazy, bro. Like really crazy. So I can't wait to grow with y'all. I can't wait to get my own crib. I can't wait to get a game chair. Can't wait to get a studio. I can't wait to, this year, the last year, we struggling, bro. See, Satan wants you to want to make it feel like it's really a struggle. That's why I say the game is spiritual too, bro. Satan want to alter your mind and your mood. Because when you're in a good mood, women is going to flock to you anyway. So you could talk that game, but if I could mess with your spirit, then you ain't gamed up. It go deeper than just knowing game. It's really spiritual warfare too. A lot of women, you'll recognize when you out here dating, a lot of women purposely be trying, even the ones that think you cute, they just try to alter your spirit. Real quick, throw in some words or something to see if he really a strong man. How do you stay solid in the moments? You gotta have I feel like it's therapy, because sometimes women don't care if your weakness is coming from a trauma. They don't care if it's coming from a trauma or if it's really just something that's really just weak about you. They see it as one thing. They just see it as weak. If I could blemish his perspective, if I could blemish his spirit, his life, I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna really think too much. Like a little girl, you feel me? That see something that they want to do, they just gonna do it without thinking. But you gotta be a man. You gotta be a man's man. You can't just be a man out here nowadays. You gotta be a man's man, because you gotta be so detached. Otherwise, they're gonna play. A lot of y'all don't got your own cribs right now. Y'all don't got your own stuff. So guess what? Y'all live with people. The devil know that. Proximity, I just made a video that said proximity is power. Because the devil will always use that. Since the beginning of time. The devil been using proximity to abuse people. They can't even abuse you if you ain't next to them. If you don't got to hear nothing from them, if you don't got to deal with them, what the hell they going to do? They need you to be around and weak and subservient. Other than that, you're not really, you're going to do it 100. Your day going to be 100% in your hands. And then you're going to have to purposely go do something to mess it up. Proximity is power, bro. Proximity. A lot of y'all can't get y'all own cribs. Y'all can't get y'all own cars because y'all ain't thriving at what y'all do. You feel me? Y'all not thriving at what y'all do. Y'all not financially thriving. We talked about these girls, bro, but these girls ain't really, bro. They only important when you don't got those things I'm talking about. When you got your car, your crib, this and that. Come on, bro. Getting a girl is easy. It's nothing at all. You know, I talked about them enough today, but yeah, it's not. When you got your car and stuff, you got your life together, girls like you just because you look good. They don't really care about nothing beyond that sometimes. But they do care, but they don't care as much as you think they care. A lot of them, they want a guy who look decent, who got a car and a job. But either way, you gotta have game, because then they gonna come around they're gonna be messing with you regardless. They find out you weak, they find out you're not really gamed up, they're gonna play with you regardless. But even if you gamed up, they're gonna play with you sometime, bro. That's life. That's why I say therapy is one of the top things, in my opinion, because you gotta be able to maneuver, man, through that bullshit, because it's like a skunk that's spraying you. Like, you get hit with that, you can't run from it, for real, for real. It's just that's how women got that ability to spray you like a skunk. Get you drunk off that. It's drunk like a skunk. You feel me? You gotta be able to just, like, no. That means you gotta be 100% independent. No curving them. No. That's why she said your woman should be able to influence you. No, don't fall for them words they use in manipulate the words. You can't influence me, baby. I'm stone cold. You feel me? I'm influencing you, though. You can't really hardly do that to me. This society wants you to be a freaking cupcake. They want you to be influenced, literally. Break the word down. Influ. I'm going to put the flu in you. I'm going to make you sick. That's why there's so many red pills out here, because they made the men sick. Women made men sick. You ain't think they had that ability? You're going to find out today on this channel. They got the ability. So I'm not even going to knock guys for being how they is today in the condition they in, because they got that ability. Influ. Flu, they put the flu in your ass. Don't let them do it, man. Don't let them do it, because they'll do it. A lot of y'all are in bad positions because women don't like y'all. And not all women, but it's women in your life right now, whether they be family members or whatever. Really slick despise you, low key. They really never liked men. They never really had a great rapport with men in their life. Them and men don't have a good rapport. You just don't know their business enough to distinguish that, but you could tell. Them and men don't have no good rapport. They want you to think that so you could fall for the bullshit. I already know you full of shit. I don't need you to tell me.
She was just feeling that feeling, bro. It wasn't about you. That's why we try to tell y'all that it's not about the game is not about looks, money, and status. Because when it's any of those things, understand that the woman is feeling any of those things more than they're feeling actually you. If she was feeling you and you was like, yo, let's get out of here, she would be like, yeah, let's go. Because I just want you so fucking bad.
Yeah. See, that's the issue. See, if a man gets with a woman, it's not about her lifestyle. This is why a man has to put a woman into his lifestyle. She has to become part of his program. And that's the problem with a lot of men. They're going along with the woman's program, which is why she doesn't respect them in the first place, which is why she's going to jump from him to another guy, because she never respected him because he never had a program.
If you got a friend or a family member who's a doctor, they say, hey, how's the medical field going, buddy? Yo, nobody, friends or family, come to me and say, hey, Miles, how's business going? How's your shows doing? Nobody gives a fuck because they don't want to hear this shit. And I understand. I understand that helping men is not something that society's ready for. I'm cool with that. That's why I'm here. And that's why I do what I do regardless. I'm a 40-year-old man, and I just explained to you that my entire family and like 90-some% of my friends hate what I do, but I do it anyway with a smile on my face and joy in my heart. There are guys out there that are good with women, and they may not have all the looks, money, and status. They're good at relating to people because they relate to themselves well, meaning that they see themselves in a confident way. Their perspective that they have of themselves is very healthy and positive. And they love themselves. No matter how much money they got in their pocket, they always feel like a
Exactly. And the devil want to mess with your spirit so you don't feel like $1 million. When you don't feel like $1 million, you ain't gonna perform like a gazillion bucks. You might even have the game, but you just don't feel like $1 million. The devil just want to mess with something about you. It doesn't matter what it is. He's a pest at the end of the day. He's a pest. So any little room that you give to his little ugly ass, he gonna perform. Play a couple more videos when I'm out.
The way that you keep a woman is that you let her go. That just flew over niggas' heads. The way that you keep a woman.
That's the real message. We all started from nowhere. I mean, we all had bullshit jobs. We all felt like losers. Through time and effort, you build a stronger human. You build a stronger body. You build a stronger mind. You build accomplishments and will and momentum. When you ain't got shit and there's nothing going on, to have faith then is so difficult. To have faith when you're successful, it's like, yeah. Listen, bitch, you've been successful for a while. Of course you got faith. Yeah. The hard part is getting up that fucking hill.
Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to.
I think there's a polarity to love. Anybody.
Love is some. To everybody who's down bad right now who's watching this is your opportunity. And you don't got to do more work than the next man. You get to do more work than the next man. You get to live out levels of life that people don't get to see. You know, people don't get to see the bottom sometimes. You get to struggle. You get to be stronger. You have strong enough muscles to climb the mountain and be the master of your life. I'm letting you know, like, you got what it takes. You got it.
Based on what these women are saying, who's capping the most? Right. And what do you see walked into a...
You're all worried about the decisions of the woman when you should be focused on yourself and how you can influence the woman. Her decision making doesn't matter because you are here now to influence how she makes decisions. You are here to instruct her. So like almost 95% of the time, she's not making decisions. She's actually following your fucking instructions.
And also on that, you're not going to instruct women if that's not what you were about all your life. If you haven't been doing that all your life, it's just foreign to you to be doing that. So, like I said, when I told Shorty come through and, you know, we're going to do this and do that, it broke her because she was not expecting me to do it. And she still didn't come over. I mean, she's in New York, I'm in another city, but it's just the fact that she knows that if we ever do meet, I'm going to be way more attracted to him than not because of the way he dealt with me and where he dealt with me from a leadership position. I'm about to end this video though, man. Like, I'm about to go talk to some women right now. I'm really bored for real. Well, not bored, but a little. It's 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning, so. Like I said, bro. I'm working on myself. You hear me? She's like my boy. What's his name?
To everybody, love. I think that's the real message. We all.
What's his name? Joe Rogan was talking about.
I think there's a love to everybody.
Based on who walked into a...
You're all. What do you really want from a woman, bro? But the bottom line is this: when you go into fucking McDonald's, you don't stand there and say, "Hey, you know, I would really like a Big Mac, but you know, if it starts raining outside, I'd really like you to serve me a quarter pounder with cheese."
Right. Exactly.
But if it doesn't start raining, you can give me a Big Mac though. No, when you walk into McDonald's, you have to tell them what the fuck you want.
Exactly.
Regardless of the weather outside. So that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Until you know it.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like if it's foreign to you to communicate to a woman from a position of authority, You got to really ask yourself, why is that happening? One, and two, once you figure out why that's happening, which probably come from trauma, something in your childhood, and something just going on, making you feel like, that's not your rightful position. That's bullshit. But then when you figure that out and work on that simultaneously while talking to more women, like you said, you don't say it's raining today, I'm not going to do it. You set up a standard where you're going to at least do a certain amount of reps talking to women. Like, even me right now, go talk to women, the reps could be a certain amount, could be what, 30 women, different pages or whatever I do. I got to make sure I communicate with 15 and then 15 more. That's a fair trade, right? 15 more. Make sure that I get a couple to my cell phone. Make sure that I get a couple to, a little further on the process, right? The ones that's on me, I get them to the inbox. The ones that's in the inbox already, I get them to the phone. The one that's in the phone, I try to get them to the crib. And it's like, that's what it is. And so, like I said, all of them not even gonna be down. That's the ugly truth that you gotta always accept, like every day. They all not gonna be down. In fact, a lot of them not gonna be down, and it's still fine. You feel me? That's a part of life. Nobody said it's gonna be easy, because even like no matter what your profession is, even if you love it, it's just not gonna be easy, bro. Like, it's just another ugly truth you gotta really accept, bro. Like,
I could be making $1 a year. It doesn't matter. She could be making $1 million a year. If my woman's making $1 million a year and I'm making $1 a year, I have $1,001. You see what I'm saying? And then all I'm doing is I'm creating the structure of my relationship. And so she's following me because I'm the man. So the money is inconsequential. The only reason money becomes an issue, and I always tell guys this, it becomes an issue because she never saw you as a man in the first place, and she was basically seeing you as the money. In order for a man to have a successful relationship with a woman, right, he has to have a woman who follows his lead. The problem is that you have a lot of men who are following women's lead, because we're talking about, well, what does the woman want in her lifestyle, and she's gonna leave you if this other guy has more money and hypergamy. All of that
in therapy,
is coming from
they call that self-differentiation. So you have to build this compass. Whenever she gets to talking about what she wants, you gotta have to dispute that, and emotionally. Do you know that young men could take on the emotionality of a woman, the emotionality of their mother? So if you know that, that shows that emotions have this ability to bond and bind, and has its own way of communicating without you even consciously trying to do that. It can subconsciously say, you ought to act like more like this, or you want. And so in therapy, self-differentiation is you abiding by what you like, learning to listen to your own feelings. Like, I don't, even though it seems like this is the popular thing to do in my mom's house, it's just the popular thing to do in my mom's house, but it's not in life. You know what I'm saying? As a man, the popular thing to do might be a little bit hidden or behind or over here, a little bit more occult, a little bit more dark, or it might be hidden right now, but not because it's really hidden, because if you had your own crib, you would just do, but because you're so up under somebody, you can relate to somebody. It's just that simple.
It's not really following that man. As soon as when she's not following that man, she's susceptible to be influenced by somebody else. So the woman's going to be influenced regardless.
This is why it's important that men hang with men, because you have to. Otherwise, you're gonna be isolated. You feel?
This is why you guys be fucking up trying to fuck bitches at your job, because you're halfway in love, but you claim you just want to smash. When you just want to smash a bitch, her attitude and her energy mean nothing to you. When you just want to smash, you just want to smash. Her attitude and her energy, that's girlfriend shit, bro. Mm-hmm. That's relationship starting type shit.
I don't know what you're
the single parent mother household. It's the majority of a lot of households, yeah, and especially for certain generations, and those generations are crossing over from teenagers to adults right now. You understand what I'm saying? So this new generation, these are the guys who are literally going to make the most mistakes when it comes to relationships. Like, we literally had a guy today on one of our lives ask, how do I come to terms with the fact that I need to earn what I want in life?
Right.
That's what he asked. How do you come to terms with the fact that I need to earn what I want?
So you're trying to tell me there are actually women overseas, the land of fucking fairy tales and butterflies and cupcakes, all of that shit that you guys are telling that was better? There's actually women that are gonna be over there that are not interested in me? Is that what we're saying? Are you saying that I can also get rejected overseas? No! No! I don't want to get rejected overseas. Now we're gonna have to be fucking, spaceship bros. We're gonna have to go to another planet. No,
You could get rejected overseas.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this, Locario and Miles. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I differ on this a little bit because the women overseas are different. We must acknowledge it. It's not the fact that they're not the same, because they're still females and they still are going to reject weak men, but they're different. Just like the men overseas are different than the men over here. We're all just men, but it's just different. It's differences amongst people. You feel me? Like, it's variants of everything everywhere, like in life in general. And I don't had a couple Mexican friends. I don't had a couple Spanish friends growing up. I don't had different races of friends, and they are different people. You feel me? So, like, I'm not saying that you're not gonna go overseas and get rejected, but and it's true. If you don't got no game, you don't got no game. But the truth of the matter is that it depends what you're looking for, what you're trying to do. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Thinking that you own the person that you're in a relationship with is always going to lead to suffering. And the reason why is because the person you're in a relationship with is only in a relationship with you because it benefits them. So you trying to own them or thinking that you can control them is an illusion.
Yeah.
A woman doesn't find...
That's facts. That's a fool's fate. Yeah, you can't do it. But that still boils down to self-differentiation, therapeutic term. Because a lot of men, when they hear this stuff that the bros say, I kind of want to break it down therapeutically, because if you don't hear it in its simplest form, it still feel like it's distance. Like, oh, there's this alpha guy telling me to do something, but I'm not an alpha. A lot of people don't think they even alpha, so it's like, even if I pick up this one thing he's telling me, I'm still not going to turn into an alpha male. So they kind of defeat it. But when you put it in therapeutic terms, just a little bit more edible, which is in our natural states as humans, we don't come into this world trying to control anybody. We're not going to die trying to control anybody. And so why spend the gist of your life doing it? And the reason why you're going to do it is because you're going to get connected, because you don't got a lot of relationship experiences. But that's why I preach to, go out here and mangle. But the only way you're going to continue to mangle without getting caught and stuck on people, you got to be able to self-differentiate. And that's the ability to be yourself in the midst of people who's trying to get you to be like them. So you got to be a one-man army in life. So when someone's telling you, hey, let's all go here, you got to make that decision like, hey, I don't really smoke. I don't want to go there. Let me go do this. Or if a girl telling you like, hey, I think you should take me serious, you might even think, it felt so good, I might want to do that. But you still got to think from your core, like what do I really want to do? Logically, not emotionally. And you got to really, really stand on that. And that's going to be tricky. You feel me? A lot of the time, a lot of cases, but you got to build self-trust, which comes with time. It comes with game. I ain't gonna lie. It comes with learning. It comes with studying. You don't just roll over telling women no. You feel me? No. You got to build that integrity, build that self-trust, and build that adulthood, really. Talking to a lot of kids out here, really 17, 18, 20, even in your 20s, you still a kid to me, in my opinion, till you hit 31, 32. So you got to be able to really be a shark out here. And the only way you're going to be a shark is when you learn that NO word. And you don't just learn it, you live by it. You feel me? So other than that, you getting chewed out here, man. Two hours on the dot. We're about to get out of here. See you on the next video. Shout out to Locarios. Shout out to Miles. What's up, Invincible Warrior? Yes. I'm very good. I was just talking about these guys, man. I'm about to go. I ain't get no sleep. Well, actually, I did. I'm tripping. I woke up late, so I'm gonna probably be up for a couple more hours. But I'm about to go lay down and chill. I was just talking about these women, man, and how game and therapy correlates and stuff like that. Game is easily expressed. Shout out to the gods in the chat, man. Shout out to yes, Grand Rising, my guy. I was just talking to. I was just doing a whole live on the dating coaches, Locario, Miles, and just like about. I was going. I'll do a couple more. I'll do two more. You feel me? Just so y'all could get a sense of what I was doing. It was just breaking down everything they was talking about. Really, I was rating it 1 through 10 on a scale of how real what they were saying was, and then I was how it accustomed to me, and then I was breaking it down how it's accustomed to the typical guy out here. Because to me, it's gonna be different because I talk to women, right? I know I talk a little bit, so it's like I'm different. I accept it. Like, okay, bet all men game is different. So, but to the average guy, it might not work the same because he's just gonna be average. But all I was doing was rating it 1 through 10. But now I'm at a point where it's the end of the night. I'm just really just listening to a couple of it and just sharing my thoughts on it. For
two important questions. Number one is, who are you? And the next question is, who do you want to become? You need to be confident about who you are. Yeah.
A lot of guys get real emotional when a woman flakes on them, or when they really are interested in the girl and the girl doesn't want to like exchange numbers with them, or when the girl rejects them, stuff like that. You get emotional. You start feeling that all the way deep inside. You're just so mad. You're so angry. You're so frustrated. Understand yourself. Understand who you are, so you don't have to look for validation through these women. Then you're good, and you're not going to be emotional. And on top of that, you'll be more confident, and then therefore you're going to actually attract more women who are going to see you for who you really are.
Yeah, that comes with just living life. And that's like a real cliche thing we always talk about, but it's like, yeah, it comes with living life and making some tough decisions. You feel me? It comes with living life, and that's not easy. It's not a one night thing. Like a lot of this stuff is real therapeutic. Like I always bring it to therapy because in therapy they know that this is not just easy. Walk in the park, you just change. You feel me? You gotta work. You feel me? You gotta put in work and really change your life. You feel me? Like you're not gonna tell people no. You've been telling yes all your life. You're not gonna You're not gonna turn down no punani. You feel me? You gotta build these things about yourself. Women are hard to find nowadays if they ain't sent by God. For real, bro. I mean, no. I mean, how I feel about that is like, what you mean hard to find? Like a girlfriend or just roster? Like somebody who you can have a good time with and chill with.
You have to get into the frame of mind. Time spent with you is in itself the beauty of life. You have to look at yourself like, yes, I'm God's.
Because I'm gonna be honest, if you can't get women on your roster to just hang with you and have a good time or vibe out with you, then you definitely ain't about to catch a wife. You feel me? A loyal one. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I think that you can't really look for loyalty if you don't. Like, so with the guys I'm listening to, Locario, he kind of preach and be loyal to yourself first. Like basically, stop even looking. You feel me? But learn how to talk to them. You feel me? That's the kind of notion I even believe too. Like I'm more successful with them when I'm not looking for them, but I know how to hunt them. Like I know how to go after or to pursue or whatever. But I'm not. It's like killing two birds with one stone because I'm learning the skill, but I'm also learning how to focus more on myself simultaneously. So it's like my energy's boosting, my self esteem and how I love myself is bringing the women closer. As I go about my daily routine, my daily life, women are gonna, I'm gonna run into them. You know what I mean? If I go to the gym, if I go to the grocery store, you feel me? No matter what you're really doing, you're gonna see a tens out there, nines and eights. God gave me my wife and Satan and her grandma messing with us. Okay, so you got a wife. Okay. And you say Satan and her grandma messing with us. Yeah. And in those situations, I will literally, I always say, I'm going to tell women that I'm talking to, hey, if you got, at the beginning of our relationship, like, you got to, like, if you with me, you with me. You feel me? And I'm with you, vice versa. I'm not gonna let my mom or my grandmother or anybody, uh, what you gonna call it, influence me to make a decision as an adult about what we got going on. And that could be hard for a lot of people to do because they just not used to it, face to face interactions like that. And they're not really, look, sometimes even in life with me, I'll be in this position where I'll be like, bro, how do I set a boundary right here? Because if I just do it in the moment, I'm gonna do it in a way that I'm accustomed to doing it. It's gonna be a little irritated and a little angry, and I'm gonna ruin it all because people are not gonna listen to you if you get irritated and angry. But if you do some inner work or like journal into yourself first, like, okay, this person just tried to do X, Y, and Z. How do I feel about what they did? Get this right first, right? Get the emotionality down first. Because if you go to the grandma, like, don't do this, or go to the girl, don't do this, they both gonna be like, I don't know if I agree with you, right? But if you come to them with this calm, cool, and collected energy, and you're like, look, this is how I feel about this situation. I honestly feel like, you know, you're an adult, I'm an adult. I feel like I would not allow any of my family members to influence anything that we got going on. So I expect the same out of you. Now, and then you gotta also know, my therapist taught me like with boundaries, bro, sometimes you gotta know when to zip it. So if you say something powerful, don't go into explaining why and going deeper. You gotta have that, you gotta know the art of saying what you say, then take a pause. And then let her try to like figure out what to say and do next. And then if you realize like she's kind of like bugging out, stick to your guns. No, I'm serious. I wouldn't do that. So I think that we need to have we need to come to some agreement about the situation because it's just becoming too much. It's becoming too much. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be like very stiff sometimes with this stuff and resolute. Like you can't be shifting back and forth. Facts. It's up to the person and God, no one else. Her mom and grandma are witches, and we are angels chosen by God. Yeah, that's pretty. I see where you're going with that. I mean, yeah, I see where you're going with that because certain things in life you can't really control. You feel me? So, with that being said, but you can't. But I'm not going to lie to you, bro. As a man, you still could talk to your wife, bro. Look, a smooth guy I listened to just said the other day. He said, "Communication rules the nation." Communication rules the nation. So I don't care if the girl I'm talking to grandmother is a witch or not. You feel me? Cause like at the end of the day, it's like what's gonna happen if you tell her I don't like that. I don't like when your people get in our business. We talk to each other telepathically. What do you mean? Wait, who talks to who telepathically? And you're right, but we also talk to each other non-telepathically. We talk to each other what? Face to face. We talk to each other. I agree with you. Humans can talk to each other in many capacities and dimensions, but if I'm standing on something as a man, I might have to break up with you if you don't respect what I'm talking about. Now that's thorough, that's cool. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, however you communicate with people, however you communicate is however you're gonna
consider yourself as God considers it.
This is however you're gonna communicate, but I'm just saying, you gotta lay down the law. You feel me? And I actually believe people should lay down the laws at the beginning of the relationship. Every time we turn a corner. So from the time we meet and date, from the time we're meeting and dating, we need to have a powwow and a sit down about how this relationship is gonna be. Then from when we go from that phase to relationship phase, I gotta sit you down again. We gotta have another powwow because now you just made it to another phase. But then when you go to living with me and we living together, we gotta have another powwow. So, and then there's more powwows to come because what I'm saying is you can't just let things become a mess. That's the first offense.
Being direct is always more effective. I say being direct works all the time because if you're direct, either she's gonna go for it, which it works, or she's not gonna go for it, which it works. So, if I'm indirect with a woman, right, I may not necessarily know she's into me. And because I'm indirect, what happens is that it leaves room for her to play games. The problem is a lot of guys think that being direct leaves a lot of pussy on the table, but it doesn't because what happens is if a chick is into you, she's going to be about what you say. A woman, when she's really feeling you, she's going to do what you say.
That focus, that struggle, that work, that effort, it inspired efficiency and consistency in other parts of my life. And instead of allowing it to be a burden to me, what I did was I embraced it. I embraced it and I realized, yes, this is a part of your identity. This is a part of your struggle. This is a part of what makes you who you are. This is a part of what influences your decision making. This is what influences your ability to be consistent in everything across the board.
I see what he's saying on that. When you learn your purpose, and when you learn your purpose or what you really love to do in life, you feel like you found the missing piece. Like Thanos when he found the stone on the glove. You're like, yes, I got the whole world in my hand right now. You feel me? Because without the purpose, you may work at Target, but what you working for? There's nothing special or fun that you about to work for. You just working. You just slaving. But when you find something that you really love, it's like, bro, I could work now and go to work and really not really feel like I'm struggling because I know I want to buy this or buy that because I have a purpose. And purpose just, in my opinion, it gives life more oomph. You feel me? It's just whack without a purpose or a mission or whatever. In my opinion, life becomes dull. You feel me? Like colorless.
Who cares? You're tired or not? Niggas push me to the side and give me no, that I nigga weird, and I'm fucking here right now. Skin glowing, pockets heavy, garage silly, house dumb. Looking for a lake house right now, clenching my fucking witness. All my niggas good. Family good, healthy.
Niggas need to wake up.
So flaking is a definite red flag. As long as a man is maintaining his standards.
All right, man.
Guys, I'm going to tell you how to give women an awesome experience with you. Now, the key to this is to make sure you do things for yourself and don't do any. You guys who pay for pussy, you guys who go overseas for girls, what are you going to do when you want a long-term relationship? What are you going to do when you want a girlfriend? What are you going to do when you want a wife? If you want kids, like what is the situation when it comes to that? Because in most of these cases, your game is weak, which is why you're paid. But then when it comes to the point where you're like, you know what, actually want a girl, or there's a girl I know, a few women that I've run across that I was interested in, how do you go about that? So I'm asking all the tricks, please send this to all your trick friends. I want to know, what are you going to do when you want a girlfriend, long-term relationship, wife? What are you going to do at that point?
Yeah, man. I feel like if you got a good paying job or even a decent paying job, you better just have your saving skills prioritized first. I mean, you could trick a little bit, like I guess. I ain't gonna do it because I don't need. I mean, women just, you feel me? If you, I don't know. It's either you gonna have some game or you are gonna end up doing. But it's like with me, like I don't feel like I need to do it, so I'm not gonna do it. So it's just.
Niggas pushing me to the side. So
I'm done though, man. Shout out to Locario and Miles. This was an amazing experience. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the goats and stuff like that. Just being able to really catch a vibe and stuff like that and figure things out. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. You just can't wait to be a dad living with my wife and the twins. Just can't wait to be a dad living with my wife and the twins in our apartment with blessings after blessings from God. Yeah. Yes. Amen. Amen. I agree with you, man. Like life, hey, it always on ease up, man, with God involved. You feel me? I am a firm believer in God. Even though I talk about game and stuff like that, I believe in the righteous path. You feel me? And shout out to you, man, because obviously you believe in it too. And I really prioritize that over all this game stuff. I just know that if you don't got no game, it could get difficult in certain situations and predicaments. But overall, God is He's gonna fix things anyway. Like you said, like really, that's where I abide in. Like, feel me? Like I believe in God, bro. So yeah, He gonna bless you, brother, for sure, for sure. He gonna bless you, brother.
Our God
There you go. Who's talking, man?
can do impossible things, but all he needs is your crazy faith. It's only crazy until it happens. One thing that I found out through this story, though, is crazy faith is not where you start. It's where you find yourself after you are diligent and dedicated to exercising baby faith. See, everybody wants the building and wants to pray and get cancer to dry up and wants to be able to look at a house and say, that's where I'm going to live. And God says, that's crazy faith. But crazy faith starts with baby faith. It starts with reading your word every day. It starts with praying for people even when it feels uncomfortable. It starts with paying for the person's meal behind you, even though you think they got more money than you got. It starts with obedience. And that's why I came to encourage somebody that maybe the biggest breakthrough of your life is not going to be big. It's going to start small. Our God.
Jeez Louise. For real though. A lot of people don't know the power of the small things, you feel me? So I'm even learning that. I'm going through a phase of that right now, just learning that all the small things is tricky because you see a building and you don't never think about one brick out of the building. You think about the whole building, but it's without that one first brick. So it's like it's little things. It start with like a 6 bricks on top of each other, and then we build 6 more, and then we build 6 more, and it's like you was thinking about a building, bro. We was thinking about the bricks. You feel me? So you can't really have crazy faith without baby faith. That's what he's saying. So I ain't have no views. I ain't have nothing tonight on my last live, but I started to. I just stayed in the game. You feel me? Stayed in the game. One day I'm gonna have a lot of views, bro. But I had to stay in the game. You feel me? I had to play the game. Even when it don't feel right. You feel me? You could feel I'm drained right now. I've been in here for hours. Kitchen. Some days it's gonna be like this, bro. It's gonna be like this, but I got baby faith. I got it. I had crazy faith last year and it didn't really pop off. But I had to learn baby faith. I gotta still grind even when I got 0 views. You feel me? It just is what it is. It just is what it is. It doesn't feel like you grinding. Like it feels like you're internally. It feels like something is like breaking. Like you feel me? Like it feels like work. So it just is just. Even the most fun things in life could feel like work, bro. And when that happens, I think that's a blessing that it do. Because think about it. If you chose a path and it was always easy because you like to do it, and then it was never a struggle, it was just always easy, then you're missing out on a vital nutrient of what you need to persist and last in the coming seasons. Because if you really want to be a GOAT, you got to really be a GOAT. You got to really sit with them people who really did it. You feel me? So that comes from the struggle. Because other than that, what's going to distinguish you? How people going to know you really a member of being a GOAT? Because you can have mad views and people still be looking at you like, bro, you ain't really. You ever see somebody like that? Like they got things working for them, but it's still not working for them. And you're like, why this guy got mad views? But it's something cheesy about him. Like he's just not really an OG like that. It's because he's not really an OG like that. He not really somebody who really sacrificed for the game. He don't play. He ain't really with that for real. He ain't really about to make a 10 videos in a day and grind like that. He not really built like that. And you be thinking sometimes that it's just something. Oh, he don't got enough views yet. He don't got nah. He just not an OG. He not willing to put his self on the line for this. Blood, sweat, and tears, you feel? He gonna look at it because it's an easy. YouTube seem easy. A lot of people look at it and they're gonna think it's easy. They're gonna think it's easy. But see, in these moments, and I can even feel it myself, I'm building integrity and strength. They can't do it. They can't come around and tell me nothing because I know what I did. Self-fulfilled prophecy. God, I feel like he really pour into people when nobody looking. So that's really what I'm playing for. Like, I don't really care what nobody think. I'm about to end this video though, for sure. For sure. I'm about to end this video. Early in the morning, bro. Early in the morning. All right, man. I'm out, man. It's been cool, man. It's been nice, man. I'm gonna see you on the next video, man. It's your boy. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all later today or whatever, man. Peace.